Hey everyone, hope you're all having a lovely day today. Hope you're all having a good weekend, Sunday, whatever. So I wanted to come on here really quick today and talk about something that I kind of noticed slash saw yesterday. And I've actually been wanting to talk about this topic for a while, but we need to make sure that as believers we are approachable. We never want to have this holier than thou attitude, or persona or presence about ourselves. Because in reality, we're not perfect. We make mistakes. We're all fallen human beings. That's kind of the whole point. That's why Jesus literally had to die for us, because we're imperfect and, Jesus needed to pay for all of our sins. Otherwise, we wouldn't be going to heaven. Um, but in addition to that, when it comes to witnessing to other people, if people think that you're this person who is so perfect and has it all together, which none of us are, it makes you seem less attainable slash approachable. I was watching this character development video for this character from the movie Bridesmaids, which I've never seen before. But they were doing this like kind of like character analysis, which I love character analysis. I love like literature and movies and analyzing why characters are the way they are, specifically villains. And there's this one villain in the movie Heather, or antagonist, not Heather, Helen, I think that's her name. And she's this whole like fake nice kind of a person, like, oh my gosh, hi, that whole thing. And her whole persona is this holier than thou person, and trying to make it seem like she has it all together and she's so much better than everybody else. And in the analysis they were talking about how that kind of persona deters people away from you. And it's funny because in the character's motivation is she wants people to like her, but in actuality her trying to seem like she's better than everyone else, it's making everyone go away from her. And I feel like when it comes to us as believers, if we put up this persona of we have it all together, we're so much better, which we're not, again, we're all very fallen human beings. I feel like the more that you understand God's grace, the more fallen that you realize you are. And if we are trying to put up a front like we have it all together, and again, that holier than thou attitude, which just pisses everybody off, it deters people away from you. Like, it does not make anyone want to talk to you. One, because they think that people like that are jerk wagons and are like super egocentric, which a lot of the times can be true. And two, it also makes people like almost like intimidated, I guess you could say, where they're like, oh, like, are they going to judge me because I'm not like as good as them? None of us have anything to boast in. Our righteousness is filthy rags. We have nothing to boast in. We're saved by grace, not of works, lest any man should boast. So we have no reason to be having that attitude anyway. But, I feel like we, want people to be saved. And one of the ways in which we have fellowship with one another and community, and when people feel comfortable around us, it's through, being approachable and showing our imperfections and showing that we're not perfect. And, then people feel comfortable around us, and then we can talk about, the Lord with them and stuff like that, or anything else. So this is just something I was thinking about, just kind of how we don't want to have that whole holier than thou attitude. One, because it's hypocritical, but two, because it deters other people away. People who, sorry, I'm just fixing my camera. My hand's getting tired. Or people who, would want to be saved, possibly. There's that verse where, I'm going to botch it because I'm forgetting it, but it's, you shut up the kingdom for those that would go in. These Pharisees that were, being all, hypocritical, picking and choosing who they wanted, to be, not necessarily picking and choosing who they want to be saved, but, they didn't want specific people, they're being very exclusive. And, if we take on that mentality and that persona, it's not doing anyone any good. Again, it makes us look like hypocrites, and it also, prevents other people from getting saved. And, I think, like I said before, we just need to make sure that we're approachable, that we are not trying to make ourselves something that we're not, that we're being honest about, our imperfections. All of us are extremely flawed. Whenever I think about myself, I'm just like, that's why we always keep the focus on Christ. So anyway, I hope this video helps you ever needed to hear this. If you're someone who feels like Christians are like, holier than thou, whatever, I'm so sorry if you've had that experience. Christianity is not just a list of rules. It is just the fact that Jesus Christ died for all of our sins, and because of that, we're going to heaven. That's it. We go into heaven because of what Jesus did for us. He died for all of our sins. All of our sins are paid for. So therefore, we get to go to heaven. And you're saved if you just believe that. So As always, if you guys ever have any comments, questions, or concerns, do not hesitate to leave me a comment down below or shoot me an email at my email address, which I will leave below. Also, I have an Instagram for this channel where I give little updates and etc. If you want to follow that, that'll also be down here. And as always, have a lovely rest of your day and God bless.